Morning po sa ating lahat and welcome back po sa ating Agenda Uno. And ako po si Jessica Turo and kasama ko po ang aking partner, Mamonet. Good morning,
Yes.
Mamonet.
Good morning po sa ating mga tagapakinig
Yes.
sa umagang ito. Welcome back nga po talaga.
Diba? Matagal-tagal din.
Matagal-tagal din.
Yes. And
Ah,
today is October 19, 2023 and ngayon lang ulit nakabalik and
yes.
ano bang weather ngayon? Taglamig na.
Taglamig na. Naka-jacket na yan.
Okay, and ating pong makakasama ngayong araw ay part pa rin po ng CFL family. And before yan, ano yung topic natin, Mamonet?
Ang topic natin ngayon ay managing stress. Parang kailangan natin siya na managing stress.
Kanina lang, sobrang stress ko kanina lang.
Mamaya ikakwento namin bakit na-stress siya po kanina. Okay po.
Okay, so our speaker for today is he is the treasurer and CFL Board of Trustees, member of CFL Governance Council and Cluster 2 head po ng CFL family. Welcome po, Brother Dong Galievo.
Kabila. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning,
Yes.
Jessica and Monet.
Yes.
Good morning
Nice
po.
to see you
Yes.
finally.
Yes po. Yes po.
Good morning. Yeah. Maganda yung panahon natin ngayon, medyo makulimlim, no?
Yes.
The good thing is, siyempre, kahit paano, yung health natin nandiyan pa rin and we continue, no?
Yes,
to
brother.
work, we continue to serve.
Yes po. Actually po, Brother Dong,
Yes.
Brother Dong, ang
Dong.
ang ating program po is Agenda Uno Moral Recovery. Ang moral recovery, ang Agenda Uno Moral Recovery po, ang ini-stress natin dito ay yung spiritual growth natin.
Yeah.
Kasi baka tinatanong nila bakit puro ano yung tawag mo dito about the
About
Lord.
the Lord,
Ganyan.
yes.
Hindi po kami holy, hindi rin ho kami perfect na mga host. Pero ang pinag-uusapan dito is about our
Spiritual
growth.
and moral
Oo.
recovery.
Yes po. Go ahead, Brother Dong.
Yeah, nice to know that. Kasi,
Mm-mm.
actually, I was there, no, sa Cagayan when you were doing this program, no,
Yeah.
implementing it, no. So, the good thing is, I've seen how you started yung moral recovery.
Yes.
And in fact, parang transformation pa meron during that time. In fact, siguro an experience for me when I went there, nakita ko yung effort, no? Effort of your governor, si Governor Mamba,
Yes,
during the
correct.
time, no? And we see how he's exerting the effort para magkaroon nga itong moral recovery. And of course, we fully know na if you implement something, di ba? Ganyan yan eh. Ang dami talaga mga challenges yan. Ang daming
Yeah.
mga, in fact, mga problema na abutin. Different, siguro yung situation, no? Yung mga criticisms, nandiyan na lahat, no? Negative, positive. But the good thing is, at least, this is a good approach. Yung during that time nga, different religion pa nga, di ba? Different religion yan. And it's very difficult na pagka sinabi mong spiritual, iba-iba yung interpretation.
Mm-mm.
But for me, I'm really happy to see that this project is ongoing.
Mm-mm.
In fact,
Yes.
nagkaroon na nga ng radio program.
Yes.
Of course, this part of your segment, no? On a Thursday yata, Thursday ngayon.
Yes
Yes
po.
po,
Every
brother.
And it's a good thing
Thursday.
that you continue to do that, Monet. And I fully know na even though we focus on spiritual nourishment, which of course, yun naman talaga ang pupuntahan natin later on sa topic,
Mm-mm.
we could focus dun sa the topic assigned to me, yung managing stress. So do you want me to start now or you have
Yes
some
po, sige
intro? Okay.
Okay.
So I'll focus on first on the definition.
Mhm.
Yeah, para maano natin yung definition. I will also focus on yung kanyang causes para maintindihan natin ano yung topic na to. Of course, very wide tong topic na to.
Yes.
Then of course, yung kanya ding effects. Yung effects niya. And afterward, I will go yung mga details lang, hoping that it will not take me that long para I will have a more discussion on it.
Yes po.
So simulan ko na.
Okay,
I'll be
brother.
first defining yung stress management, no? Dapat malaman mo natin kung ano ibig sabihin ng stress. So let me refer sa aking mga research, no? Sa sinasabi ng World Health Organization, ito, no, stress can be defined as a state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation. Stress is a natural human response that prompts us to address challenges and threats in our lives. Everyone experiences stress to some degree. The way we respond to stress, however, makes a big difference to our overall well-being. Yung definition pa lang parang parang nakaka-stress na, di ba? Anyway, good morning pala sa ating mga lahat ng mga listeners. Nakikita ko yung ibang nating kasama ngayon, and I'm really happy to see na people are hearing us, people are listening to you. At ito nga, I will make as much as possible yung ng stress managing stress. So ito pa lang, definition pa lang, nakaka-stress na, di ba? Kasi English siya. Pero I will get another definition. Tagalog naman to, no? Ang stress ay ang reaksyon ng ating katawan sa pressure mula sa sitwasyon o kaganapan. Maaari itong physical stress, mental stress, emotional stress, behavioral stress. Kapag tayo ay nai-stress, ang ating katawan ay gumagawa ng stress hormones na may tinitrigger ang ating fight or flight response at ina-activate ang ating immune system. Tinutulungan tayo nitong mabilis na tumugon sa mga mapanganib na sitwasyon. So ito naman parang medical definition. Tinitawag parang medical definition siya. So sabi nga dito, lahat naman tayo na experience natin ng stress na 'yan. So sa ating buhay, maraming related to sa trabaho, sa karamdaman sa pamilya, problema sa pera at marami pang iba. So napakarami pala nito. Ito nga, yung mga causes, sabihin ko naman yung mga causes na rin sinasabi, ito, applicable to sa karamihan, binubuli, nagtatrabaho ng sobra, pagkawala ng trabaho, mahirap yun, may problema sa kasal o relasyon, break up o hiwalayan, kamatayan sa pamilya, problema sa pag-aaral o sa paaralan, problema sa pamilya, abala sa mga maraming schedule, paglipat ng bahay. So, ilan lang ito sa mga causes ng stress. Ito naman ngayon yung sinasabing effect. So, dinivide into four. Pero i-integrate ko yung iba. So, ito yung impact niya, isa sa ating buhay. So, ko lang yung una para tuloy magsa-sign ako of the cross, Kasi doon tayo mag-end sa sign of the cross. Yung una dito sa isipan natin, yung mind. So, dito sa isipan natin, meron tayo dito yung worrying. Yan ang nakaka-stress talaga. We keep on worrying. Siyempre, pagka nag-worry ka na, yung pag-iisip mo, model thinking na. Pagkatapos nun, yung judgment mo impaired na rin, Magkaroon ka na rin ng mga nightmares. Yung decision mo, hindi ka na makakagawa ng decision. Negative din. Negative na yung mangyayari sa buhay natin. And then, of course, yung mga pag-decide mo, madalian na lang. Kasi wala, stress ka na eh. Hindi ka na makagawa ng Tapos susunod natin dito sa baba naman, sa pandang heart, sa body na to, sa body. So dito naman sa katawan natin, ang impact naman nito pagka may stress tayo is yung sakit ng ulo, headache, frequent infection. Yun, ako baka ganun din ako dahil recently palagi yung aking sipon sa kaubo, yung ating muscles medyo mabigat, hindi siya masyadong magalaw, muscular twitches. Siguro naramdaman mo minsan yung mga paa nyo parang naninigas na. Fatigue, palagi napapagod, Skin irritation. So, pagka na-experience yun na pala yung impact din ng stress. Tapos yung hindi makahinga, yung breathlessness. Tapos dito naman sa behaviors natin, ano ko dito sa katawan, saka dito sa behavior and emotions. Pagka behavior naman, accident prone na tayo. Kasi hindi na tayo masyadong nagiging conscious sa kapaligiran natin. Minsan yung hakbang mo namamali na, no? Loss of appetite. Nandun din yung loss of sex drive. Drinking more, yung mas marami ka nang iinumin. Lalo sa alak, insomnia, hindi ka makatulog, no? Restlessness, hindi ka mapakali. And yung iba, mas lalong naninigarilyo kasi tingin nila yun ang pang-relax sa katawan. Ano pang impact nito, no, ng stress? Yung loss of confidence, wala ka nang tiwala sa sarili mo. Makulit, no? More fussy, makulit siya. Okay, nakakairita na siya. Irritable, no? Tapos yung depression, yung wala ka ng pag-asa. Nawalan ka ng pag-asa, yung indifference din, no, yung apathy, yung alienation, parang gusto mo nang hindi makidila, no, at yung apprehension. So ito naman yung kanyang effects. At siyempre marami pang iba, pagka-isahin mo yung investigations, pero we'll focus dito sa mga talagang very very negative ang impact sa ating isipan, sa ating katawan, no, sa ating mga emotions, sa behavior. Ganun pala yung stress, di ba? Ngayon, I'll go to the mga other specifics para makita natin yung ano bang epekto sa ating buhay talaga. Of course, tingnan natin yung pinaka-major, no? Major na nangyayari sa 24 hours natin, di ba? 24 hours natin, ang karamihan ng na nako-consume niyan is yung work, yung trabaho. In fact, tinanong ko ngayong aking mga anak how they handle the stress. Alam niyo, ang naging focus nila is yung work. Kasi yung level of kanya-kanyang level kasi yan, kung ano yung stress. So yun yung sagot nga sa akin nung isa kong anak, sabi niya, you can only manage stress if you are fully aware of your strengths and weaknesses. So yun, mental, may sa mental natin. Yung isa naman, the most important is to be able to breathe, stop and think. If you are overwhelmed, stop overloading your senses and take things one step at a time. So, kanya-kanyang perspective to, ito mga younger generation, siyempre iba-iba yung naabutan ng stress ng bawat isa. Ito pang isa, if you feel overwhelmed, prioritize and drop one task. So, puro task ito, no? Work on the other task quickly. Pick up on the drop task once again. So, ito yung mga sobra. Busy. Talagang ang buhay natin is talagang busyness. Pero let me focus dito muna sa work, no? Sa work kasi yun nga yung more than yung kumakain ng ating mga oras, no? I will focus on the work. Okay lang ba? Narinig pa rin ako?
Yes, brother. Opo. Go ahead lang po.
Sige. Okay, so sige. So sa work, napapaligiran yan. Actually, I'm already retired. Ayun, siguro ano pa rin aside from your introduction para please maano yung where I am now. Yun nga, I'm Dong Gallievo. I can say that I am happily married. Medyo maraming during even the time that I was introducing myself to office. I have 4 daughters. I have 1 granddaughter. Yung daughters ko, all nakagraduate na sila lahat. And of course, I'm a member of the Catholic for Family and Life. Nandito yung aking service dito sa community ng Catholic for Family and Life. So I'll focus on the work. So yung iba would be since natapos na siya kasi because I'm already retired. Pero when I was still working, ang talagang nagbibigay ng tension, especially dito sa Metro Manila. Of course, iba yung situation dyan sa province, no? Pero dito, talaga ang stressful talaga dito yung traffic. So it causes traffic. So dito tayo sa work ngayon, topic natin is work. Tapos I will discuss yung mga nag-create ng stress dito and how it was resolved partly, no? So for example, yung traffic, siyempre ang mo dito would be maaga kang gumising, you go there, you travel kasi normally for example in my case abutin ako ng 2 hours, 4 hours yung kagad yung kakainin niya. And it's very very stressful. So nangyari, what I did dati, I have to bring dinadala ko yung sasakyan, no? Pero parang difficulty of this is, for example, minsan, dalada mo yung mga gamit mo, tapos doon ka na lang magbibi sa office. And there were cases na naiwan ko yung mga, for example, yung long sleeves ko, yung sapatos ko. So nagiging yung travel tuloy, I have to call my wife na say, pakidala pala yung aking long sleeve, hindi ko pala nalagay. O pakidala yung sapatos ko. So finally, with that, I found out a solution. Tininan ko yung transport system. So nag-try akong mag-bus, nag-try akong nag-train. And finally, train lang pala. Hindi naman yung siksikan siya, pero you have to find ways na talagang ganon. Because after you are there, marami ka nang pwedeng gawin. So pwede ka mag-isip ng paano mo gagawin yung trabaho mo, paano ka magdasal. In fact, pwedeng mag-grocery. Pero for me, I normally do my rosary doon na sa office pagdating sa office. So yun ang ginagawa. So traffic, avoiding traffic, you find a solution. Yung mga anak ko ngayon, what they do, they bring the car doon sa parking area. Tapos sasakay sila doon sa carousel, doon sa mga sasakyan. This is Metro Manila. So yun ang toast ng minsan yung stress, talagang kakainin yung at uubusin yung oras mo, tapos marami ka pong mga kaagaw. Relationship. Siyempre, merong relationship sa boss, relationship sa subordinates, relationship sa mga colleagues mo, papakibagayan mo, merong informal group. So yan, makasabay mo yan. Umaga hanggang sa hapon. So maraming mga nangyayari. And of course, it depends kung sino-sino yung mga kasama mo. Meron yung they will influence you, meron naman yung they will really help you. And for me, I was really very lucky na mga nakasama ko are what I call na talagang people that really help me, personally. In bringing out the best of me. Saka yung motivation, wala yung masyadong negative na sometimes nga, it so happens na yung mga kasama ko, yung informal group ko are taon na nakasama ko kung mga 3 abogado. Pero the topic is different. Magagaling sila or what. Akala nila, abogado ko, pero afterward, nalaman nila, hindi pala. But the influences yung discussion namin are really professional, family-related, how we deal more with sa mga situations. So, napakagandang ganun ang gagawin, So, just be with yung competence. Huwag masyadong mag-ambisyon just to be, sa akin kasi, I rather would like to be, what I call it, na dun yung humbleness, yung humility. I can debate more, I can discuss more, pero depende rin talaga sa situation kung yung mga kasama mo are willing or else magdidebate kayo na maghapon. So, doon sa mga ka-relationship mo, yung kasama mo sa office, pero nandiyan pa rin yung magbabaon ba ako? Siyempre, di naman palaging, kasi yung budget mo limited din, Magbabaon ba ako? Kakain ba ako dito sa loob? Kakain ba ako sa labas? So, a lot of decision-making process. And this sometimes is very stressful, lalo na pag alam mong kulang na kulang yung budget mo. You have to think kung paano mong gawin yung pera na yan, yung budget na available. Tapos kung magkakape ka ba, 'di ba? O libre ba yung kape dito? Sigarilyo, dami na sigarilyo because they want to be relaxed, Sasama ba ako sa mga ganito, grupo na to. So a lot of things na in fact, may isang kabatchmate ko nung high school, sabi niya, "Oh, naninigarilyo ka ba? Oh, umiinom ka ba?" Nakakatanggal ng stress yan, nakakatanggal ng ng lahat ng mga situation mo para at least mag-break ka muna. Yun ang perspective. Which sometimes for me, doon naman ako na I have to discuss things. And in fact, hindi naman sa setting aside yung I was able to influence yung mga kasama ko na huwag nang manigarilyo. And that is very important to me in terms of health. Kasi hindi na ako nakakaamoy ng ng mga smokes, So in terms of the office, ito yung work talagang ang daming trabaho and you have to find ways how to solve it. I-discuss ko rin mamaya how it is. So yung situation na inabot ko before is, in fact, I was working Sundays, Very stressful yan. At hindi naman ako entitled ng overtime. And there was a time na I have one staff na sabi niya, "Pinamatay mo na yata kami." And she started to cry, umiyak ka kaagad. And for me, how to handle this? Ang daming mga dapat gawin. Meaning, aside from the stress that I'm having, may stress din sa kanya at may stress din siya kung saan ako magde-deliver ng project, So sa mga consultants, maraming ano yan. I was handling before kasi mga IT projects eh. I was in HR. So, yan dyan, yung iyak na yan, and ang hirap na dalhin, no? Pero I'm very thankful naman na afterwards, after talking to them, minsan nga I have to buy cakes for them, minsan may pasalubong ako sa kanilang ganon. Just to make things lighter, no? Yun ang ginagawa to remove yung stress. In terms of yung mga work, minsan talaga abutin ka na hanggang gabi if you will not stop. Kahit tapos ka na nga ng umagahin ka na nga, hindi mo pa rin matatapos yan. Pero the most important thing for me is that just be honest. Talaga hindi mo kaya eh. Hindi mo kaya. I had a situation before na there was a meeting, no? Magkakaroon ng board meeting, no? And I was preparing some statistics. Sabi, the work was given to me magpa 5 o'clock na sa afternoon, and I have plans sa evening, no? So binigay sa akin yung work. Sabi ko sa pinaka-main sa boss ko, sabi ko, it's already 5 o'clock. I have to do a lot of things afterward. Tapos sabi naman niya, hindi, gawin mo yan. Utos ni boss yan eh. Attend siya ng meeting. Ba't ngayon lang kasi sinabi? So afterward, sinabi ko yan, no? Sige, try natin. Mamaya-maya, dumating na yung pinaka-main boss. Sabi niya, what time is it? Near 5 o'clock. Okay, you have up to 6 o'clock tomorrow to do that. Diba, yung pressure na gano'n to do that. And then umalis na. I have to do the work. At ito ba kayo ang pinakamahirap doon? When I was able to do work, nakita ko na after submitting it, may error ako. I have an error. Tapos kinausap ko yung boss ko, sabi ko, may error. Sabi ko, you talk to him to not present that, correct the errors. Sabi ng boss ko, it will be very difficult. It's already going up and it's only now that you're telling me. Ayaw ng boss kong pumunta. so what I did, hindi alam ng boss ko, pumunta ako doon sa pinaka-main boss. I mentioned, sabi ko, sir, I committed an error. We have to replace it. And sabi niya, I actually forwarded your output already. Pero sabi niya, you are a lucky guy. Sabi bigla sa akin tumawa siya, you are a lucky guy because you mentioned to me, then with that one, I will be able to correct. So, sabi ko, masaya ako natapos yung trabaho and yun lang pala, you have to deal with it. And nung sinabi ko nga sa boss ko yung nangyari, ginawa mo yan, nangyari yun. Sabi ko, yes. And from there on, mas maganda yung relationship in terms dun sa pinaka-main boss. So in terms of work, talagang kanya-kanyang way to deal with it. Kung kulang ka technology, pag-aralan, of course, lalo na ngayon, iba-iba na ngayon, tago nga doon yung digital divide, magkakaiba tayo ng expertise, iba-iba talaga, but you have to learn, at least meron ng YouTube, meron ng mga mapag-aralan. It's only the time, no? Yung time. Of course, isa pang so I will siguro pag-usapan natin later pa yung work, no? Pero one thing na talaga nakakaano rin sa atin is yung budget, no? The budget. Sabi ko nga, when I was actually, hindi pa ako naka-retire noon, I was in the elevator. Tapos naman one of the retirees, sabi niya, nag-uusap sila ng isang retiree din. Hi, sabi niya, mas nakaka-stress pala na wala parang pera o walang trabaho kaysa maraming trabaho. So you can just imagine that how to balance, no? Kasi most of us, gusto natin yung relax, dumarating yung pension, walang trabaho, a lot of things like that. Ito yung gagawin ko. Pero hearing from these retirees, sabi nila, may pera nga, pero nalilimit na sila doon sa pension. So they want to go to the office, they discuss things, nakikipag-usap in terms of relationship. So hindi lang pala yun ang need, no? Ng need natin. So yung budget is very important. Babalik ako sa budget. Ngayon, of course, iba-ibang situation ang aabutin natin dyan. Maraming, for example, iba, maglo-loan. Ako, naglo-loan din ako before. Sabay-sabay yan. Loan, credit card, tawag nila doon. Yung practical approach to, minsan may 5-6, you have to deal with that. Talagang kailangan magkaroon ng pera. Pero I found that, my wife and I sat down. Kasi alam namin yung limits namin eh. Yung ito lang talaga ang kaya namin eh. So you have to really evaluate. Would you believe na ang ginawa namin, it was an exercise na sabi namin, talagang it really helped us in budgeting. It's really to sit down, tinan mo kung ano talaga bang expenses mo. Sabi ko nga, tatawa kami, kasi ilang toyo ba yung nagagamit natin? Kailangan ba natin isang toyo? Suka. Kailangan ba natin ito? Kailangan ba natin? So, it is parang detalye masyado na umabot pa nga kami kung magbibigay ba tayo ng gifts pagka may birthday. Diba? Paano kung may namatayan? Diba? Ang daming variables. Paano kung may nagkasakit? Diba? Ang daming variables. Pero you have to find ways na i-compute niyo yun. Iisa-isay mo talaga. Ito yung monthly natin. At pa yung hihuhulugan natin kung naghuhulog kayo ng mga appliances. But for me, that is one of the most important kasi most of the time itong perang nag-create ng problema. It creates a lot of worries, di ba? Hindi pa na magawa to. Pero yun nga, ano ba yung kinakain namin? May junk foods pa ba dyan? Gusto ng mga batang junk foods. Kailangan ba nila ng junk foods? So, ang daming pagpupunta ka ng resto, kailangan mo ba ng drinks or tubig na lang? Diba? And it's a discussion with the family. Kasi iba gusto nila yung, mas mahal pa yata minsan yung drinks na rather than yung food. So talaga isa-isahin mo talaga yung budget mo. And it's really difficult. Pero after you do that exercise, malalaman mo na, teka, kailan po ba tayo before? Kasi every Sunday, dapat kumain tayo dito sa lugar na to o itong budget ko. Or for example, yung before, nag-ano ko ng newspaper, nagpapadeliver ako ng newspaper every day. Kailan ko ba talaga magbasa? Meron naman sa TV. Sabi ko naman, paano to? Yung nagjajaryo, kawawa naman, di ba? Pero pag malaman mo na ikaw na lang pala ang dinideliveran niya dito sa subdivision, sa area, parang di ba mas kawawa siya kasi ikaw na lang pala parang so you sustain. So nawala na doon sa yung taho, magtataho. If you will pay siguro mga 20 pesos. Tapos everyday kumakain ka tapos so 20 times 30. Parang nakalat sa pera, no? Parang 600 ka agad 'yun. Siyempre impression ng tao, hindi mo rin alam sa 600 ka agad 'yun. Sabi ko, kawawa naman yung magtataho, hindi ko matulungan. Pero paano mo naman tutulungan yung sarili mo? So mga ganun, no? It's something that you have to deal with. Kailangan you have to make decisions where to place your money kung saan mas importante. Yeah. So that is part of the budgeting, no? But of course, para lang hindi masyado magastos yung yung pera natin sa sakit, no? Sakit okay sa mga iba pang mga unnecessary, yung mga variables na yan. We have to take care of ourselves, di ba? Yung health, nandiyan na yan. Kaya nga, palagi natin sinasabi, keep safe, take care, dahil talaga importante yon. Next naman is yung, anong susunod ko dito, yung pagsabayin ko na yung neighbors, no? And saka neighbors, saka yung mga kasama natin, no? Sa kapitbahay natin, saka yung kasama natin sa journey sa buhay. Minsan naging problema natin yung violations, noise, ang dami nito. Pero tingnan din natin yung sarili natin bilang kapitbahay. Diba? Pero ang pinaka-point nito is, huwag mainggit, be kind or be forgiving sa mga nangyayari, act with understanding. At kung talaga hindi mo na kaya, at nagre-renta ka, lumipat ka na ng bahay. Pero yun, the most important is yung relationship. It so happens na yung mga neighbors ko are really very good. Of course, may mga dyan, minsan may mga pasaway din. Pero basically for me, masaya ko dito sa neighborhood. Of course, meron pa rin mga iba-ibang attitude. Pero the good thing is, paminsan-minsan lang naman siya. Now, I'll talk about yung family. Family before I go to ourselves, no? Yung family natin are sometimes causes of stress. Siyempre, yung mga parenting natin, yung differences ng bawat anak, di ba? Iba-ibang iba-ibang klaseng situation ang aabutin natin. At mahabang series siguro yan kung about parenting. Kasi ibang natin yan, siyempre, yung usual na sinasabi, yung you have to be the model, no? You have to give proper discipline. Yung pagkaintindi, kasi iba-iba talaga yan eh. Iba-iba yung views niyan, iba-iba kung sumagot yan, iba-iba kung makipag-communicate niyan. And sometimes, gusto mong uniform yung pag-implement mo, pero hindi po pwede. Iba-iba talaga ang niyan. It so happen na sa aming yung sa aming yung wala naman kaming junior because I have 4 daughters. Iba kasi mga definition nila, may mga black sheep, mga ganyan. Or iba yung pananaw eh. In fact, I was really happy to see na I have friends na meron silang meron silang mga special children, no? And for me, how they handle their children, napakasarap yung how they do it, yung paano sila magmahal, no? And in fact, na ko yung one of my, lawyer na yung isang kasama, and mayroon siyang special child. And it creates a lot of stress to him, pero yung nakita ko how he handles things na up to yung pagka mag-retire na ako, paano na to, diba? And we were discussing things kung paano yan. And open yung discussion, and I could see kung paano sila magmahal. In fact, minsan nga sabi niya, ayaw ko umatin sa seminar yan. O bakit? Sabi niya, para kayong mga special child, parang negative yung impact niya. Hindi maganda, sabi niya. And sabi ko, kanya-kanya talagang ibang tawag yung situation sa family. And it's a matter to be in part of a community o yung siguro yung group na maraming matutunan na how to deal with it. Na pa yung kwento niya minsan, sabi niya, bakit? Nangyari? Yung anak ko, parang hirap na. Bakit nangyayari? Niyakap siya ni Joshua, anak yata ni Christian, nakaklase. Niyakap daw siya, gano'n, laking tao. Tapos gano'n siya na parang love kita, gano'n parang siyang naipit. So these are things na sabi ko nakakaano na how they are handling it, no? Yung anak ko naman one time, I'm really happy dahil ito nga yung hair ko kasi puti and mana kasi ito. Hindi siya sign ng, of course siguro part ng inspiration, pero mano siya. So one of my daughters napansin siya nung one of the teachers, bata pa siyang college naman. Sabi sa kanya, how siya, why would they have white hair? Diba? Ang sinagot niya simple, which is actually I was really happy. Sabi niya, it is a sign that I am my father's daughter. Diba? Yung ba nung klaseng how to handle it. Now I will go now dito sa self, sa self. Of course, dito na sa isipan natin, sa katawan natin, and a lot of things actually are coming to us. How to manage yung stress. There are a lot of suggestions, no? Pero for me, of course, at my age, nakita ko na one of those talaga napaka-importante is you really have to serve God. We are created by God, di ba? We are created by God. We have to serve also our church. Of course, part of the community, and of course, if you will be part of a community, you will be able to serve others. Team yan, talagang sama-sama yan. So sabi nga ng iba, para namang masyadong ideal yan. Pero, the good thing for me, based on experience, you have to be part of a community. In fact, yung mga kasama ko when I was working, kami, part ako ng community. Part of a community. Our community now is Catholics for Family and Life. So, I'm part of a community. Sabi nung isa na, dati pala siyang seminarista before na naging abogado siya. Sabi niya, that's a good thing, sabi niya. Continue with that. Maganda yan, sabi niya, magandang gawin mo lang yan. And it was really for me. I found out later na talagang napakasarap pala maging part of a community to serve the church, no? So, kasi nandyan, in myself, for example, or of course, yung mga brothers nandyan, sisters nandyan yung kapayapaan, yung peace. Of course, palagi na sa peace be with you, pero you find peace by being in a community. For me, personally, nandyan yung mga anak ko, nakikita nila yung magiging kind-hearted sila. Yun ang nakikita ko ngayon sa mga anak ko yan. Kind-hearted sila. In fact, generous. While they're working, dami nilang tinutulong din. And that is something that is very fulfilling to me. Yung wife ko rin, being part of the community, yung wife ko si Emmy, we found out na ang dami pala niyang talent. In fact, sabi ko mas mas talented, saka mas generous pa kaysa akin yung kanyang puso, ibang-iba. And speaker, motivator, sabi ko kung hindi kami nasama ng community kako, baka hindi ko masyado nakita yung kanyang and in fact, hindi lang doon, siya ay great cook. Nagluluto yan, nag-arrange yan, and the heart is there, no? House management sa kanya. Ngayon, that is from yung how I deal with it sa mga stresses and is being part of the community. Pero may mga tips kasi, may mga tips that would really help us. Yung one is really to know Christ, no? Yun lang, kung hindi kilala si Christ, hindi rin masyadong ma-relate. So it would be a suggestion to know Christ. Kasi lalo nakikilala natin yung mga, for example, mga popular persons na iba, mga artista, alam natin lahat ang kwento, pero we have to know Christ. Why? Bakit natin kailangan makilala si Christ? Actually, magiging part ng evangelization work, yung spiritual, no? Spiritual. So, Christ, simply, ang ano niya is, he keeps on praying. Prayer, then, nandun din siya sa fun and fellowship. Parang sa part ng commit sa ka-service. Yun lang sinabi ko kanina ba yun? So, it is prayer, fun and fellowship, saka service. Service that will really make you feel na you're doing it for Christ, for our God.
Yeah.
Hindi yung just for the sake lang na pakitang tao or what, but something that is really for Him. It is a gift that is to do it. Para walang yung sabas, nagbibigyan nito, naubusan na ako nito. But it's something that you have to give. And yung 5 tips, ito na yung pinaka last na maano ko siguro, is one is yung 5 tips nito is embrace spirituality or self-care. So, hindi naman yung makasarili na yung alagaan mo yung sarili mo. You have to find ways na alagaan mo yung sarili mo. Mentally, physically, and all other things that will make you really healthy. There was a time nga na, kasi dati naging practice ko is nagja-jog ako every morning. Tapos biglang mayroong mission that we have to go there very early. Pero nakita ko na pwede pa naman akong tumakbo I normally run. Pwede pa naman akong tumakbo. For example, alis kami na mga 6. Pwede naman alis na magjajag na mga 5 to 6. So sinisingit ko pa rin yun before we go. Ayun, you have to take time yung sa pag-ano sa sarili, yung take care. Yung sobrang pagod na, of course, lalo na ngayon, dahil mga gawain, no? Pero I take time to sleep. Find ways to sleep. Though sometimes yung mananaginip ko pa, yung pala yung solusyon, no? And may nabasa ka rin kasi akong libro na Rest is Weapon. Rest is Weapon. Ewan ko, nabasa niyo yung mga libro na yan. Na Rest is a Weapon. So, galing yun sa movie, no? You adapt a Sabbath mindset. Huminga ka naman, diba? Tumingin ka naman dito sa paligid mo. May mga tao pa dyan sa paligid mo. May halaman sa paligid mo. You have to appreciate na creation to ni God. Diba? And it's relation na, ito pa pala, meron pa pala ditong bulaklak dito. O dapat may tinanim pala ako dito. Something that you have to find a way na magpahinga rin. Then, learn to say no. Actually, ito yung pinakamahirap. Yung learn to say no. Ako, I don't know, up to now, yun ang isang I have to find ways to say no. Though minsan nag-no-no ako, pero napakahirap. Then, chase joy or service. Hanapin mo yung saan ka masaya in terms of giving service. Of course, hindi yung satisfaction, kundi masaya ka because it is something that you are giving to our Lord God. Then, practice yung mindfulness. So, I think I have discussed a lot of things. Napakahaba na yung aking I think I might have consumed the time. So,
actually, kulang siya, brother.
Yun,
kulang yung
I
time
hope,
natin, brother. Yeah.
So, that's something that I have to share. Then siguro we can go on discussing things that are in your mind na that would help you manage stress. Kasi actually in your case, yung service ninyo, doing this, convincing people to hear you, and then trying to tell them what is happening. Nakita ko kanina yung projects that are being done. It's a difficult task. You have to be ready. And in fact, being a guest of this radio station, sabi ko nga, ang laking challenge ito because I have to find ways na kahit yung audience ma-relate man lang yung actual, no? Kasi we can really read a lot of things, yung managing stress. Puntahan mo lahat yan and siguro may stress ka na kababasa.
Actually,
But for me, I hope na I was able to contribute
yes.
on how
Yes,
to
brother.
manage stress at hindi ako masyadong naka-stress din. Thank you.
Actually,
Thank you.
nakakatuwa kasi nga, pagdating doon sa mga tips, natawa ako. Kasi may 3 tips din ako na ginagawa. Una kasi is kailangan kapag stressful ka na, lahat-lahat na. Sabi ko, ang meron ako is self-care by making sure na I eat well.
Oh.
Alam mo yan, to, di ba tayo pag stress ka,
Nakaka-stress din yung self-care na
Oo.
yan eh.
halata naman po, di ba, na, na self-care talaga.
Yeah.
Talagang minsan, di ba, kapag stress ka, makikita din na stress ka na kapag, di ba, kain tayo ng
Stress
kain. Stress eating na nga ang tawag dyan. And tama po
Yeah.
yun. Oh, tama po yung
Stressful.
sabi ni Brother Dong na jogging.
Yeah.
Dapat may dapat
Exercise
stay
talaga.
active
Yeah.
ka
Mm-mm.
para gumalaw yung
Brain
pan
mo.
natin, yung brain natin. Kasi kapag nakamukmuk ka, maaalala mo lahat yung
Mas
yung
lalo kang may
stress.
stress. Kasi
Oo.
it's how you handle it din kasi.
Exactly. And tama yun, getting enough sleep.
Sleep.
Talaga. Every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oo.
Actually, siguro if I may add kasi kaya yung mga solutions sometimes, di ba? Ako dati gustong-gusto ko yung mga junk food. I have to eat para lang makaano, di ba? Yung satisfying, di ba? It satisfies. Pero afterward, madadagdagan na yan. Teka, dagdagan ko yan ng iba pa to siguro, mga potato chips. So pa-iba-iba na ngayon yung kinakain mo and it becomes more stressful kasi na nagiging ano mo eh. Parang what do you call it? Backup mo or yung way to get out of the stress, di ba? O kakain ka, ganun. Or sometimes yun na, yung pupunta ka, yung tatakbo ka na lang, ganun, no? O magdadrive ka na lang. Just para mawala yung mga stress na yan. And it becomes an outlet, nagiging outlet na siya.
Yes.
Pero come to think of it, outlet ba siya o nagiging, what do you call it,
Mas
nagiging addict na or yun na
yes,
yun, no?
Mas naidadagdag sa...
Yun na nakakasama. So, find ways na, teka, tama ba yung ginagawa ko? Of course, nakaka-stress pa rin tanungin yun.
Yeah.
Pero much better na tanungin mo na siya sa sarili mo that rather than later on, malaman pala na hindi pala to.
Yes.
Diba? So, yun yung mga yun yung mga ways na talagang it affects us. Ang dami. And sabi nga nila, minsan nakaka-stress mag-isip. I just remember yung isang pamangkin ko, sabi niya, ba't ka tumigil ng pag-aaral? Sagot sa akin kasi tito, nakaka-stress eh. Kasi sabi ko, di lalo kong ma-stress pagka wala kang trabaho in the future. Na-stress din yung mga magulang mo. And I'm thankful na after a year, bumalik siya sa sabi ko pa nga, baka ma-stress ka lalo pagka naunahan ka ng ibang mga pinsan mo, di ba? Pero afterward, ito siya. Actually, pag malapit 2 years na, actually nakumusta ko lang sila 2 weeks ago. 2 years na, sabi niya, tito, target ko maging cum laude ako.
Wow.
Sabi ko, ba to Ba tong nito? And sabi niya, kung may girlfriend ka na ba? Sabi, tito, meron na. Sabi ko, tapusin mo na yung pag-aaral mo. Sabi ko, sino man ang girlfriend mo? Siya yung miss. Sabi, miss ng isang lugar, no? Sabi ko, ibig sabihin, maganda ka ako. Paano mo nakikilala? Ako dito ko lang, Sabi niya, hindi ka babata ko. So, yung mga ganong and I'm really happy to know na nakaka-stress, pero afterward, they found out na, teka, mas stressful pala yung ganito. Ayun lang, yun lang. Marami na naman ako sinasabi.
Parang may part 2 tayo, Brother Dong.
Pero sa atin, minsan kasi, we forgot to, yung self-check ba? Kasi minsan yung mga nagagawa natin dahil stress tayo, unaware tayo na mas nakakadagdag pala siya in the long run. Yung stress, di ba? Na mas nadadagdagan, nagpa-pile up eh. So, more on, darating ka sa part na parang, okay, pagod ka na, mas hindi siya nakakatulong. Which is, guilty din naman ako, sometimes, sa ganung bagay. Kasi, minsan di rin talaga natin nakokontrol. Well, tao lang naman tayo, di ba? Pero, dapat pala, naglalaan din tayo nung yun nga, we need to check din na kung mas nakakatulong ba sa atin yung ginagawa natin or hindi, di ba? Yun, sana, step by step.
And to sum it up, meron akong verse from Philippians 4 to verse chapter 4 verse 6 to 7. Ang sabi dito sa Philippians 4, 6 to 7, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything. By prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. All the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ. Tama, kasi with
Galing.
in all the difficult situation or our situation, our experiences in life, sabi ng Lord, nandiyan siya.
Yeah.
Sabi niya ng ganun. Nandiyan lang ako. Kaya kahit ubusin mo yung lakas mo, kung hindi mo inuumpisahan sa Panginoon,
Prayer.
talagang magiging depression na yung stress po natin.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
with that po, we thank you, Brother Dong. Sana...
Ay, thank you.
Oo.
That was a great closing, yes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you po,
Thank you
brother.
po.
Dong.
Thank you sa CFL
Thank
family.
you, Ma'am Marie and Sir June
Oo.
Villar.
Yeah,
Of
thank you,
course,
Brother June.
Yes, sila
Sa
yung
buong
laging
family
nag-
Sir
ng
Ophel din.
CFL.
Regards na lang kay Sir Ophel. Saka
Ay,
yung
yes,
group.
opo, si Ma'am
Yes,
Ophel. Hi, Ma'am Ophel. And but before that, gusto ko lang din i-shoutout yung kanina,
Mm-mm.
yung nangyari sa kanina. I'd like to
Yes.
say thank you po dun sa tricycle driver na nagbalik ng aking wallet.
Wallet.
Sobrang stress ko kanina actually, Brother
Galing.
Dong. Yeah, and nauna yung nagpanic attack and all
Stress
kasi
talaga.
yung cards. Yeah, tapos yung topic natin, managing stress.
Talagang
So,
pasok
yun-
na pasok.
Yeah, so yun po, thank you and sana dumami pa po yung katulad mo. Hindi na kasi daw nakuha
Ay,
ng
lahat.
guard yung pangalan at yung plate number ng tricycle driver. Anyway, yun po, thank you so much.
Brother
Hindi
Dong,
na ako
thank you
na-stress.
so much.
Yes.
Thank
See you
you.
again po.
Morning.
Yes.
See you
Thank you,
again.
Brother Dong. Thank you po,
God bless.
CFL family.
Ah.
And salamat po sa aming mga taga-subaybay, mga nakikinig po sa aming Agenda Uno. Sana po maging regular na ulit.
Sana meron next week.
Next week. And
Ituloy natin.
yes. And thank you po. And
God bless
God bless everyone.
God bless. God bless
po,
everyone.
Brother
Thank you
Dong.
po.
See you.
God bless everyone. God bless everyone.